What's good, Internet? Jake here, dumb as ever, with the Daft Brothers Zep.
Hi, local guest character Zep here.
And we're with Jesse from Metal Cardbot. I guess, please introduce yourself to people who may not know who you are.
I'm Jesse Wittnoto, or my married name is Jesse Wittnoto. I work with Agabyss, who it first started with BotCon, and we wanted to bring as many transforming robot toy companies as we could to set up here. So we had, RoboSyn, we have YOLO Park, Blockies. Well, they don't actually transform, but close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
And so I was reaching out to other companies. We also had 5-2 Toys at one time, and then so I saw these amazing toys on at the time Twitter. Now another name.
Yeah, formerly known as.
It was coming directly from this company's designers, and like, these are amazing. What are they?
Yeah.
Doing some quick translation of some Korean.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. And then I reach out to the company, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that would be great to get those in the U.S. So do you want to carry them?" Yeah.
Wow, simple as that. Wow.
Yeah, because at the time I was talking with Kevin, and he was actually here last year. He couldn't make it this year because they're doing some changing at the company right now for the good. They're expanding departments. So
Awesome.
they're learning their new roles.
Yeah, of course.
And he's such a good guy. He's like, yeah, it's been great to work with, and looking forward to working with the new team. And it was kind of simple as that.
That's wild. I'm surprised nobody tapped them before, because they were kind of blowing up on Twitter, and Blast Train, which we can see here. For pre-order.
Beautiful robot.
By the time this goes up, it'll probably be up for pre-order. I'm not sure, but the Blast Train, I have that at home. I love him. He's amazing.
Now, speaking of Blast Train, what's there to be excited for with Metal Cardbot in the near future?
As far as the toys?
Yeah, as far as the toys.
Okay,
and
so
Agabyss.
he is the first of the next wave of toys we're going to be offering. He's the first of the Season 2 toys we're going to be offering, of course. So you can look forward to 6, including him, so 5 more. Season 2 robots coming on pre-order within the next 2 weeks, probably next week, depending on what happens after the con. Everybody gets tired after the convention.
Of course, a lot of spending going on.
And actually, if you go out to the convention and you look at who else is on his shelf, you know who's going to be in that wave.
Yeah, we'll have video of it showing Celio, Blue Cup. That's like a bunch of bangers from Season 2.
Lots of cool stuff.
Yes.
And then from that we'll move to Season 2, and we're going to try to start peppering some Season 3 into Season 2 because we know everybody wants to get to those new ones as fast as they can.
I thought that was fascinating when you told us that, because I would just the way you've done it so far, I would have expected just in order. But from what you've told us, like, you want to put those out as soon as possible, because those are the stuff.
Yep.
That's the stuff like blowing up online. People really want Tachy, of course, as a character. People really want.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's a benefit of the way that Season 3 was written, is they also go back and start pulling in Season 1 characters and Season 2 characters and giving you more information about them.
Yes.
Especially with Mega Ambler and Bloodwing.
Right.
They used to be friends. So it's like,
they go back. It's really cool.
It's fun how the media can play in like that.
Yeah. Especially with Season 2, they kind of refresh the whole cast.
So they just basically threw Season 1 away. Season 2. Like, oh, okay, that's how we're doing this.
But Season 3, it's way more integrated in a really cool way.
Hi again, here for a little addendum. Now, I know since we want to get Season 2 and Season 3 Cardbots out to market, these are being skipped over for now. Is that correct?
That's correct. So I don't know if skip is the right word, because that does make it sound like they're never going to happen.
Okay, yeah.
They are going to happen. We're just going to advance beyond them. Maybe that's a better word. Advance beyond them for now.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and we'll fill in anything that was.
Okay. So like Ultimate Blue
Correct.
Cop is also being, passed over for now.
Correct. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. So it would be these 3. Our Ultimate Blue Cup, one of our staff's children was playing with it and did not return the full, so it's not on display.
Okay. Yeah. Having too much fun.
Right?
So
Oh yeah. But so eventually fans will be able to collect all of season
Correct.
1 and anything that gets advanced over.
Correct, exactly. It will all come out. We might change the order slightly in order to get caught up with SMG, and then we'll go back and we'll make sure that all of the fan favorites, like I know this is a Dexter's, a great character.
Yeah.
A lot of fans want to, and
Wild
Guardy,
Guardy's also.
I mean, him admiring Blue Cop, Blue
Yeah.
Star, we have to release them.
And the idea, I guess, would be like maybe a close to simultaneous release for future stuff.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're hoping for. So we can catch up with that, and then we'll go back and we'll make sure everything gets reached.
Okay,
That's really exciting to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So speaking of the show, like everyone's kind of been wondering, like a dub or a translation, like what's on the way for Metal Cardbot the show?
So season 2 is being dubbed right now. It's going to be a Canadian studio. It's better actors.
Okay. Yeah, because there is a dub right now for those who don't
Yes,
know.
yeah. For season 1, there is a dub, and it's on YouTube, Tubi, Amazon Prime, and Roku. But season 2, they're expecting probably by the end of the year for the dub to be finished. It's taking longer because the company that's doing the recording is also rewriting the script as they're doing it.
Interesting.
Because they really pay attention to like the mouth flaps as they call them, and
Cool.
they want to make sure that the dialogue looks right coming from them and sounds right too, so that we don't have any
awkward
missteps with the wrong not putting the S on for a plural or something like that.
Right. Yeah. That's
And it is, I don't know how they're treating it, but we, how in season 2 we do have the 3 characters who are voiced by, women.
Right,
in the
yes.
original. So I don't know how they're doing that, but that's interesting to see how they treat the pronouns on that one.
Okay. So you guys don't really have any control over it.
We can, we have the license for the toys, and we work with SMG for the media, for English. So we work with them. We don't have any real control. We can make as many suggestions. We can talk it over. We do bi-weekly meetings every Wednesday with them, and that's where we discuss and talk through all of these.
Okay, that's interesting. Because we were wondering, could there be comic books introduced or something like that, all other media for the American market?
It has been discussed. We mentioned Kevin, he had an idea. He loves Shadow X.
Yeah.
He wanted to know more about Shadow X's Ninja Clan back on
Yeah.
He was so if we ever do a comic, you're doing that, right? I'm okay, just tell them, give the word.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, Phantom Hornet has a similar look to
Right,
her. What's our next question?
Now, to bring things back to the toys a little bit, with the first few waves of Metal Cardbot, there's a few differences in the decos for them. Could we talk about how those came about and how those kind of formulated?
Sure. So when we first brought it over, we were talking with a bunch of vendors, and we also had focus groups and all that. And one of the concerns was, since this is 4 years after its original release overseas, did all the collectors who wanted to buy them already buy them?
Right.
Yeah.
So we were discussing how do you refresh that, and of course the first thing was the packaging, did the new packaging, and then it was how about some new names? Put new names on the packaging, because we know collectors love their package variants.
Right.
We did the new names, and then for the second wave we did the new colors, just to try to entice more of those vendors who were on the fence there. And so when we were given the go-ahead for the new colors, really wanted to still make it be something that was existing.
Right.
So Fleet of Z was very easy because the Korean colors came out, for the toy, came out before they finished the animation. So there's some of that yellow is not right, the red's not right,
That's
the
one of
eyes
the
are the wrong
weirdest
color.
original ones compared.
So he was easy to make those changes to make it more show accurate. And then Metal Alert is what we're calling Mega Ambler. He's going to have more of a gray rather than the black on the robot mode, because he's more gray. And then for Firebuster, he's Phoenix Fire. In the show, it's weird because his vehicle mode is gray, and then he turns to robot mode, he's white.
Right. Yeah.
So we're like, okay, if we're doing this for collectors, and they already have the white one, let's give them the gray one so they can have them in both modes and put them next to each other, and they'll be both accurate. And yeah, there is a trade-off with the robot mode them being gray.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I love that y'all changed the eyes to blue.
Yes.
Because that was such a weird, you know, the toys were made before the show.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
When you're doing the multimedia project like that, it's difficult to get all of those plates spinning at the right speed.
Yeah.
And that was another thing. Going back to Wave 1 with Black Hook, like apparently he was designed as blue, and then the toy company wanted the toy side of the toy department. It's all the same company, but the toy side of it wanted to change him to black.
Yeah.
But then they'd already started making the animation model, and they're like, okay, I guess he's staying blue, but he's called black. And then they didn't put that joke. They make that joke in there, like, you're not black.
Yeah. I love that. I love that blue though. That sparkly blue.
Sparkly blue is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did, when we were talking the colors, we stopped before the certain
Yes.
elephant in the room.
Right.
So I will say, what I said online about the intent being to make it a show accurate magenta is true. What happened at the factory was a production issue, and it made it a little bit darker than what we expected. So I know there was some questions about, like, was I lying or whatever. I was telling the truth, but I cannot. I have an NDA. I can't go into the details about it, and I also don't want to throw anybody under the bus.
Right.
So it's like,
I think the big thing people have been saying is, like, was it ode to the Cybertron Dirt Boss? And no. You know, if you think about it for a couple seconds, like, I think the whole narrative is like, you guys are trying to appeal to Transformers fans more, don't want a pink robot or whatever. But it wasn't that. It was just an issue with the factory.
And I do understand where that came from, because we've been a little quiet on the media front from Agabyss, because again, we have the toy license, so we have to make sure that, as we're talking about SMG, and we are going to be doing a website and working directly with their social media department, so that we'll be releasing media information at the same time. But that's why we've been quiet on that front and trying to really push the toys. And sometimes it sounds like we're trying to push it to collectors rather than the kids because of that. But
I mean, you guys are in a weird place because it's only on Agabyss and BBTS where pretty much only collectors are going to see, right? So kids aren't going to see it. I mean, it's kind of hard to advertise it to kids when they don't know where to go.
But that's why we definitely wanted a big presence of Wave 1 here at the show, because BotCon has always been about family, about kids, and bringing the next generation into everything that we love about robots and toys and everything like that. So we want the kids to be able to see, and they have seen it. I can say that for sure.
I've seen a ton of, like, wide-eyed kids walking by.
Yeah. That's a great thing about Metal Cardbot. They feel like kids' toys as well as really cool collector pieces.
That was the saddest moment from BotCon last year, because we had Metal Cardbot Wave 1 and 2 last year, but they weren't for sale yet. We were just showing them off. And this dad brought his little kid over, and the kid is just big eyes looking at all of it. And I forget which one he wanted. He's just like reaching for it. And the dad's like, no, it's just for display. And the kid just like looks up. He doesn't understand. He goes, but Daddy, toys.
I've seen a few adults doing that for Tyrant Zero. Like, come on, toys, can I buy it, please?
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, though.
No. There's a reason those kids are
exactly.
And on the note of, like, the Agabyss exclusive colorways, when you pre-order a wave, it comes with a sticker sheet with a bunch of options for the eyes and other details. And I'm wondering, how did that come about? Was that in-house at Agabyss, or was that?
Yeah, that was in-house at Agabyss. That took a lot of convincing, because so they're like, we think stickers make toys look cheap.
Interesting.
Like, we're all about the paint and the plastic colors. Like, we think stickers make them look cheap. And I'm like, okay, I understand that, but we want to make, like, detachable stickers, and that's what sold them on it finally. Like,
that's detachable.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So it's a vinyl sticker. You can put it on and you can peel it off. It's not going to rip like a paper sticker would.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was their concern, is like the paper sticker would degrade over time.
Right,
and,
right, okay. And that gave collectors option, because we hear it a lot, right? Transformers collectors do not care for the eyes. Some of them, obviously.
we love that. I love that. It
Yeah.
comes with different expressions for the eyes.
Yeah, that was my one thing. Like, we were discussing doing the no eyes, and I'm like, if I'm doing the no eyes, I'm doing other expressions for eyes. I'm not wavering on this. Like,
Right,
we're still going to give the people who like eyes.
And it gives
other
them more
options.
accurate eyes as well. Like, you can get the Mega Truckers sparkly eyes from that one scene. I love that. So.
And then I also wanted to give Shadow X the proper eyes, because his toy is just all gold.
Yeah.
And then Bluster Gale doesn't even have eyes.
Right, yeah.
It's like, nah, those guys have to have the right eyes in robot mode too.
Yeah, that was maybe one of the weirdest things about the original. Is just they have no robot mode eyes.
Yeah. And of course, they're really expressive in the show, so it's great to have that option.
Yeah.
Now, earlier on the show floor, we were talking about how the first wave and first season toys had name changes here and there. Now, when some of those characters return with later seasons, like Blue Star / Blue Cop, would those names revert back, or are we going ahead?
Because we discussed you're not changing the names anymore.
Correct. The only exception is Blue Star. Heavy Iron returned too, but we didn't change his name, so there's no issue there. But yeah, Blue Star will stay Blue Star.
Okay.
If they do bring any other ones, we will go with the English names.
Okay.
But yeah, for everything else, it will be the green names.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I've heard many people say Blue Star is the one name change they really like, so that makes sense.
Now, are there any plans to touch upon the metal brace? Because I know that was a big part of the season 1 toy line in Korea.
Yeah, season 1 and 2 had metal breaths.
Then I don't think we ever confirmed whether we would be getting a metal breath / metal brace at any point.
It would not be the same product as Korea, because honestly, like the technology and the expense of it, even Semji was saying that it was probably not worth it to expand into other markets right now.
Okay.
But we really want to have some sort of representation for the metal breath. So that's something that we've been working with internally at Agabyss, is how can we replace the metal breath with something else that's not just like a cheap replica or something like that. Something that will do something that the fans will like.
Yeah,
but
have
not,
that like role play element to it.
Not have that technology, electronic aspect that is making it so the other one cannot come to the US.
Okay, gotcha.
And when it comes to the terms metal breath / metal brace, I've seen both get passed around. Which is the preferred one, if there is one?
All of our translations from Semji is metal breath.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like to think of it, I know metal brace is because bracelet.
Yeah.
I like to think of metal breath being like it's breathing life into them.
I always
they come out of
preferred metal
cards.
breath,
Yeah, I think JumpGo in China has actually done all 3, correct?
Oh, really? I didn't
think so.
That's interesting.
Because they go all in, because they are both the manufacturer and distributor in China.
Yeah.
So they get to play with all kinds of things that nobody else gets to play with.
Yeah, I ordered a bunch of those bug ones they're doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I really like on Buffalo Crush they resculpted the lower legs to be more show accurate.
Yeah, they've done resculpting, and Shadow X has his proper eyes and stuff like that.
The only one I'm not sure about is Guardy doesn't have his sword anymore. He's got 2 guns.
Oh, is that the bug one?
Yeah. He parts into guns and he doesn't come with a sword.
I was surprised to see that the Blue Cop with that set is Blue Cop S. And
Yeah.
not the first, because all the other ones are season 1 guys.
Season 1.
So you know that.
Yeah, it's like they're remolded too to
so
fit in the bug
chest can fit.
armor. Yeah, it's really cool. Is there any talks with you guys ever between JumpGo and y'all, like potentially getting those in?
That would also depend on SMG, because if it comes out in China first, it's exclusive to China.
Okay.
Unless SMG goes back to JumpGo and says, hey, we want to release that in Korea. If it goes from China to Korea, then we can release it internationally.
Do you know if they did that with the Energy Beasts, so like little animal cars?
Not at this moment. The only one that I know of for sure are the Sembo season 1 and season 2, not the full size model kits yet.
The little guys.
Yeah, the Sembo
So-
blocks, right?
Yeah, we were gonna ask about that, like if there's plans to bring the Sembo blocks over here.
Yeah, we're looking at doing the season 2 small ones.
Okay.
There's no solid plans yet, but we are looking at those ones.
Okay, awesome. Because those are really cute. I really like how they look.
And while we're on the topic of like cool transforming Korean robots, we also saw Miniforce on the show floor and some pre-orders for them. And obviously, I've seen everyone walking around with a Rex Kaiser.
Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah, that is a different brand, so that's why we have separate areas on the show floor. We've got Miniforce and we've got Metal Cardbot, so they're separate. We got to keep them separate.
Yeah.
But we did have the coupon where if you bought the Rex Kaiser, you could get some discounts on the Counterboss just because they are all SMG overall.
Yeah.
But Rex Kaiser, they approached us, so like we really wanted you guys to have a BotCon exclusive, and we're doing this Rex Kaiser that's exclusive, not exclusive. It's limited, we'll say, overseas.
Sure.
And then like you're only U.S. partner, so it would be exclusive to you in the U.S. So we'll put exclusive on the box in your case.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we even got the little foil BotCon sticker on there.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. And then from that, they're like, well, we're also doing this legacy line where we're focusing towards collectors.
Right,
And
yeah.
they're like, we really want, because they are, SMG is trying to do an evolution from kids only to embracing everybody who likes robots.
Yeah.
So they're like, we want to expand this legacy line as quickly as possible. You know, you don't have the license for Miniforce yet, but we'll give you a temporary license to carry the legacy license, so we can get this out to as many people as we can, as fast as we can.
So like in the case of Miniforce Dinoid, you're not going to carry that line.
No.
You're simply carrying those remake ones of
Yes.
the older Miniforce
Correct.
that Godbrave has
Yes.
done. Okay, yeah, very cool. And I did want you to retell us that story about the trans fan, the purple Rex Kaiser you guys have. Yeah. 'Cause I thought that was so fascinating, and I think the fans would also be interested in that.
Yeah, so just like one day, early morning, I open up it was X where I saw it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I see this purple Rex Kaiser. This was after we made the deal for the Black Rex Kaiser, so it was like right after. This purple Rex Kaiser shows up, like, what is that? I messaged Kevin right away, like, what is this purple Rex Kaiser? He's like, hold on, I gotta talk with Steve. I don't have all the information yet.
Yeah.
And so I go back to the pictures, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, they're calling it SG, Shattered Glass, and they also are saying that it's, in China, it was a TransCon exclusive. And I don't know anybody who knows the BotCon history. BotCon originated Shattered Glass back in 2008 for Transformers, and also all the way back in '96, a company named Men in Black had taken over BotCon for a year, and then they left and they tried to make their own convention, and it happened to be called TransCon.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing TransCon and Shattered Glass just coincidentally on this thing, like, we have to get this.
Yeah, it's like so tied in with the BotCon lore and stuff.
What an awesome coincidence.
Two of them too.
It's really cool, because the Chinese company surely is not referencing
No,
that
absolutely
random convention. It's just like pure coincidence.
It's crazy. But speaking of that set, like that was opening up the ones to put on display here. That was the first time I saw any of the little ones.
Yeah.
Those head sculpts are amazing.
Yeah, they're fascinating what they are, like just little dinosaur heads on wheels. They're so cute and cool. I love them.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Battle Beast back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw the tiger one, and I'm thinking of the tiger chariot from Battle Beast.
He's a real Battle Beast head.
Yeah. Went down the research rabbit hole.
But that's really cool. And it comes with like enough arms and legs, is
Yes.
that it? Okay.
Yeah. And as far as I'm aware, the purple set can actually attach to the Black Rex Kaiser.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, that color scheme would look amazing too, because you just swap the purple body for black and put all the purple on there.
It'd be cool, yeah.
Very regal.
Yeah, and that's for pre-order. I assume it's like Blast Train. It'll sort of go public after the
Yes,
con. Okay.
yeah. So there are QR codes, again, just like last week, there are QR codes. Anybody here can pre-order it now, but then like in a week when we get back, we'll turn it public and everybody can pre-order it.
Is there a set amount of pre-orders? Can it go out of stock?
It can go out of stock.
Okay.
Yeah, those are all limited numbers that we have on
Yeah,
all three of those.
So you have that purple Rex Kaiser, the Triga. I'm trying to remember all the names.
Force
for them.
Triga,
Force Triga, yeah.
and then Thunder Tyranno.
Okay, Thunder Tyranno. Yeah, and those are the remake guys. I like that the car one kind of looks like the little car that comes with Rex Kaiser. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Gives you a sense of what scale Rex Kaiser would actually be.
So, is there plans for you guys to get the Miniforce license in full to do that stuff?
We're gonna see how these legacy ones go and what the future of the legacy brand is. If that becomes like a full toy line, we'll stick with that. But then if that's enough for everybody to start demanding, we want Miniforce.
Sure, yeah. Because getting those dynamics and that like original Rex Kaiser would be cool.
Yeah.
And for anyone that doesn't know, Miniforce is like 10, 15 years old, something like that. So they have a lot of old mecha design they can remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a father and son stop by the table. And they're like, well, what's Metal Cardbot? And I'm like trying to explain it. And then I finally get to the point, well, we also have Miniforce across the way. They knew what Miniforce was.
Yeah, we have.
They went like, you have Miniforce? Just like mid-sentence, like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, that one's been dubbed and kind of well known. Which I had no idea. I only learned about it through Metal Cardbot, So that was kind of crazy to learn. Like, kids just know Miniforce. Like, they've done a good job on that.
There's a whole parallel rich history of other transforming robots. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. But I did want to ask, since we mentioned Shattered Glass and like exclusive decos, is there a potential for you guys to do like, say, a Shattered Glass Blue Cop or something for a BotCon or whatever?
Yeah, that would be pretty much like the only potential for us to do another exclusive color of an existing color that's been released, is if it is the same character but a different version. Like, we're not going to, unless it makes sense, like something, this is just a complete hypothetical.
Of course, yeah.
Something like Tachy and Tachyon, where they're the same character model in the show, just with a couple of different changes.
That would be amazing. People would love that. I think.
But yeah, that'd be the only way that we would do like a new character from an existing character, is if it's in the show. Anything else, it would be like the existing, like the dark version or whatever.
Right,
it would be,
so
it was keep the character's name and just add whatever version we're making.
Okay. And for those dark versions, like, for those that don't know, there's black versions of like Blaion and Blue Cop W and the Phoenix guy and Tachy now. They've shown that off, which was actually in the show, which was pretty cool. So do you think that would be like a BotCon exclusive deal or like just on the website exclusive deal?
Would probably be, if it was a BotCon exclusive, it would also be a website exclusive, just to distribute the numbers. But we are also talking with a number of our retail partners who are very interested in doing exclusives as well.
Yeah.
So it might show up, at one of those places and not even through us,
Like
not even at our
BTS,
site. Yeah,
for example.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So we did sort of have a question, because making content on Metal Cardbot, the number one question we always get is, when am I going to see it at Walmart or Target? Is there any like information regarding retail or?
So the way that US retail works is they like media behind things. And right now there's just the season 1 dub. So it's been, we're still negotiating. We're still in talk with everybody. So I'm not saying, but it's a slower talk if you don't have something to show them, like some flashy things. Like, sometimes executives are a little bit like kids. Turn on the TV and it's got some flashy, action going on, and they're like, I want that.
And is it a bit harder going in because you guys don't have a retail presence, to my knowledge?
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're forming a lot of new partnerships all along the way in order for these to happen.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So that's. You're talking, kind of need the show and stuff.
It's also good that we're distributors for people who do have those channels available to them, so we can discuss with them, like, okay, how did you get into that? And that's helping us quite a bit as well.
Awesome. Do you have the next questions up?
I'll go with, what are you personally most excited about in upcoming in Metal Cardbot?
Lucky.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Both for the figure and I'm sure the sales.
Oh man, that figure looks amazing.
Yeah.
It really does. And her backstory in the show is just
so dark.
Oh my god, like I was not expecting that. Especially when she first shows up, it's just like pouncing around. It's just all cute and everything, and then we're like, oh my god, what happened to you?
And the way she's connected to another character, so like I wasn't super interested in that design, but once they went into the background of it, I'm not gonna spoil it. They went into the background of him. I was like, whoa, he's awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing how the media can build those relationships.
Yeah.
We had a group of Cardbot fans, like super enthusiasts. They had been watching the show for 4 years and they knew everything about it.
Yeah.
And this was actually the first time they got to play with the toys.
Oh, really?
So they were at the booth for most of the day, just sitting down on the floor, playing with all of the toys. And they're just like, they like the toys because of the character. Not the, Transformers fans are kind of the other way around. It's like they like the toys first, so the characters are, they help. But
that's a great thing about Metal Cardbot is that the media is so strong that like even the characters, like the designs I wasn't super into, like Mega Trucker, Mech Tackle. I wasn't super into his look, but I love that he loves Latina music and dancing, and like that just made me love him.
They're all such fun, different characters.
Yes, exactly.
And then my friend Peggy at Dalect was pestering me to ask this and inquire about Agabyss and Teenieping, if anything's happening with that.
There is another partner in the mix with Sembo now as far as Teenieping is concerned. So if there's any carryover or leftover or whatever, we're still interested in it, but we're going to let the other partner handle it. So.
Okay, all right. Gotcha. Okay, do we have anything else? I'm racking my brain. We did ask about prices, but it's sort of like you guys don't know about the newer stuff because they're a bit bigger. Especially with some of the politics going on. Unfortunately, politics affects all of this. So between factory costs, transportation costs, because everything got more expensive. After you guys announced everything.
And then who knows what's going on with tariffs anymore. And then they just started a new thing actually last month about making it stricter to get the CPC.
Importing things.
Exactly.
Does that go into effect July 8th?
Yes, it was. They announced it June and it went into effect July 8th.
Yes. So
that
a lot of moving parts.
That it has affected us get onto a certain platform too, because they're going a little over the top with how specific that law applies to the CPC. So it's like we have to make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed.
Of course. A certain platform, a big platform that people may know about.
Yes.
I think you guys can figure that one out. But thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. It's been so good to talk to you.
Yeah, great talking to you guys.
So that's the Metal Cardbot interview. I hope that answered a lot of questions for y'all. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Jesse so much. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm really looking forward to the future for Metal Cardbot. So thanks so much. Thanks Zep for helping me out. He's been a huge help. So we're subscribe to him. It's big time.
The Daft Brothers on YouTube.
The Daft Brothers on YouTube. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you. All right, I'll stop recording.
It's always an awkward part.
Pre-ordered last